Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So today I'm going to be doing an acrylic pour dip. Now there are a few ways that you can do this. One of the most common ways is to simply use the paint that is left over from a previous acrylic pour that's run off onto the table and then dip something into that. But you can also do a bit of a more intentional dip, which is what I'm doing today. And I'm going to create a design on my paper here and then dip the canvas in it. So I've put down parchment paper, and that is just to have a surface that I can actually use later on. I can peel the paint off after I'm done with my dip and after the paint has dried, and I can use that in other projects such as jewelry, magnets, bookmarks, etc. You could also use plastic, you can use bubble wrap, you can use quite a few things. Now I'm going for a very spring-like picture here, so I put down a whole bunch of greens and made it in kind of a grassy design, and now I'm just putting down a bunch of fun, bright colors that will kind of emulate flowers once the dip is done. You can use any colors you want, put it in any order you want, totally up to you, just have fun with it. All the paints here are Mixed Media Girl pouring paints, and I'm just using a ton of fun colors. Now, once you're done with your design, take your canvas and gently press it down over the paint. Go ahead and lightly press down on the entire canvas. You don't need to use a lot of force, but you want to do your best to make sure that you get full coverage on the canvas and don't miss any spots, but you can always dip again another time if you need to. Now, what direction you pull it up really makes a difference in how your piece comes out. I want this to be a vertical design rather than horizontal, so I'm pulling it straight up. Now, I did miss a bit on the top of the canvas, no big deal. You can go ahead and just re-dip. I want it to be a little more blended anyways, so I had already planned on probably dipping it twice. So now I'm going to just make sure that that area hopefully gets fully covered. There we go. All right, so it's mostly covered. If you still miss a spot, just go ahead and take a little additional paint and kind of tap it out to fill that in. But I think this looks gorgeous. Let's do a close-up here. So I think this is just such a fun and bright, springy piece. The dip is a really, really easy technique. You can really create any kind of pattern that you want. But I love this look, and this can be a piece by itself, or you can go ahead and embellish it with some spring flowers or really whatever you want. Just have fun with it. And this, you can see, is the paint that's left over on the parchment paper, so that can be used for a ton of other projects, and that will be super fun in itself. Hope you enjoyed this. See you next time.